Okay, we're starting Publisher Unit D, working with graphic objects. The objectives for this unit is insert and resize clip art, copy and move an object, crop an image, align and group objects, layer objects, rotate an object, use drawing tools, fill shapes with colors and gradients. If you're following along in your book, which you should be, I'm on Publisher page 76. Inserting and resizing clip art. First thing you need to do is go to File and Open. Remember, when we open files, we go to Multimedia, Spring 2013, go to your folder, open from Publisher, Unit D, D-1. Then we need to save it, so let's go File and Save As. Do not save it over the original. Go to Multimedia, Spring 2013, your folder assignments. You need to create a new folder called Unit D and save it as Fundraiser Flyer. Click on the Insert tab and click Clip Art. It opens your clip art pane, which allows you to search for any kind of clip art that may be available. And in the search for, you want to, if there's anything in there, you need to select it, and you want to type animal. And click the results should be, and we don't need audio, video, or photographs, so you can click go. Okay, you want the one that says animals, cats, and children. So click the little arrow and click Insert. You need to move the clip art graphic so that it says 2 3/4 on the H and 3 3/4 on the vertical. Now remember, those are right here. When you're moving objects around, you look at the white space on your rulers. So your H is your horizontal, V is your vertical. And press Shift and grab the lower right handle to resize, and you're going to make it the same size as this box. Maybe a little bit smaller, so that way you do not interrupt this text box. And then you can press Save. Okay, so you should be on page Publisher 78, and it says to right-click the selected object and click Copy. And it says right-click and paste. And then we want to move this object so that it is at 5 3/4 and 3 3/4. Position your mouse over the object so it looks like the 4+ arrow and the little mouse. Press and hold the Control and Shift key. Then you can click and drag to your scratch area. Then you release the mouse first and then your keys on the keyboard. So what we did was we just made a copy of it by pressing Control and Shift and dragging over. Let's right click on it and click Cut. click on your Home tab, then click on this object that's at 5 1/4 and 3 3/4. And we actually want to rotate, so click on your rotate in your arrange group and click flip horizontal. So what that did is it made a mirror image of the object that you had. Right click the image that has been rotated and click delete object, and then save your work. Turn the page over to page Publisher 80 and click on the Insert tab. Click on Picture and Multimedia, Spring 2013, your folder. Go to Publisher, Unit D, Pub D-2 and click Insert. Okay, you need to move the so the upper left corner is at 9, so we need to take it off into our scratch area to work with it first. Okay, you may have to scroll over so you can see the whole image. And in your crop group on your Pictures Format tab, you need to click Crop. So now, position your mouse over the left corner and then drag in just a little bit. You can also drag the lower right hand corner in. Drag the top down. So we want just the basket. Press Enter. Okay, so Enter doesn't work. You'll have to press the actual crop to release the crop and set the crop on your picture. So now we need to press Shift and drag up so that way your picture is only about that size. And then you want to click and drag your picture so it's at 2 3/4 on the H and 4 1/2 on the vertical, and then save your work. Go ahead and turn the page. With your cropped image, which is the picture of the kittens, still selected, you want to press your Shift key and hold it, and click the text boxes at 6 and 3, and six and 8. So we actually want these 3 text boxes selected. This one, this image, and this one. Release your Shift key. Click on your Home tab and click Align in your Arrange group and click Align to the right. Press Escape to deselect your objects. Press Shift and click your cropped image, and you want your bottom left corner to be at 5 and 6 and 7/8. So with your shift key still selected and your kitten still selected, click the other clip art group, or the other clip art. Release your shift key and in the arrange group on your home tab, click group. So now it's one image. Click the down arrow for rotate and click flip horizontal. So now that once you group an object, it moves together as one. So then go ahead and click the undo button on your quick access toolbar, and we want to ungroup them as well. Press escape to deselect everything and save. Click the clip art image. Clip art is the one of the girl holding the cat. And click bring forward. And bring forward brings it forward one space, but let's click the down arrow, bring to front. So it's all the way at the top. And let's click on rotate and flip horizontal. Click on the insert tab and click on shapes. And we want the call out cloud. Position your mouse at 5 1/4. So watch up here on the ruler and you'll see where my mouse is at. So 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. So and then drag across to 8 and down to 5. Then type in there, they even love dogs. Do a Control A after you've typed it. Control A will select everything. In your text group, do text fit and click on best fit. Click the call out cloud. Notice that there's a yellow handle down here. And position it so it's above the leftmost kitten. So it's this call out cloud looks like it's coming out of the kitten's mouth. And then save your work. Okay, go ahead and turn the page to rotating an object. I'm on page Publisher 86. Click the call out cloud so that way it is still selected. Notice you have the green rotate handle. And you want to rotate it just a little bit. So that far, just a little bit. You don't want to go too far with it. Right click the call out cloud and click Format Auto Shape Click the Size tab. And in the rotation, type 5. And then click OK. Okay, you may have to click on it again and grab your yellow handle. Readjust it so it comes out of the little kitten's mouth again. Then you press Escape and F9 to zoom out if you need to. Then we can save our work again. Go ahead and turn the page again to Publisher 88. Click on the Insert tab. Click on Shapes. Click on the Rectangle button. And we are going to create a rectangle from 1/2 inch, so 0.5 on the H, and 8 1/4, so all the way down here. Make sure you get your mouse position just right. And we're going to go across to 2 1/4 and down to 10. Okay, so now press F9. We want to zoom in on that box. For your shapes, click the down arrow or the More arrow and click on the heart. And what we're going to do is we're going to click and drag from the corner of our box, so upper left corner to the lower left, or to the lower right corner. Click the heart again and start at 3/4 and 8 1/2 and drag down. And just match up your points at the bottom. You can release your mouse. And you actually don't want it quite that big, so you may have to shrink it just a little bit. Click the inside heart and right click it and click the Auto Format Shape. And for the line color arrow, click the Accent 2 and then click OK. So we made it green. Click the rectangle shape and you can delete it. We just needed that for a sizer for the hearts. And save your work. Okay, go ahead and turn the page over to Publisher 90 and click the smaller heart and press Shift. Actually, press F9 first to zoom out. Press Shift and click the Call Out cloud. And in the Shape Fill in your Drawing Tools Format tab, click the drop down arrow for Shape Fill and click on Accent 2. Press Escape to deselect both of them. Right click the larger heart and click the Format Auto Shape. And for the fill color, you want Accent 1. Then you can click OK. Click the smaller heart again. Right click, click the Format Auto Shape, And from the fill color, not the fill color, sorry, the line color, click accent 3. And in the weight, you want it to be 2.5. And then click OK. Press F9 to zoom in on the small shape. Click the shape fill down arrow. And click on pattern. Click on the tint tab. And for base color, click on accent 2. Then click 60% tint box, which is from the right in the first row. And then click OK. Now, right click on the green heart shaped again. Click the auto format shape. Click on fill effects. Click on the gradient tab, and you want diagonal up, and then you can click OK. Click OK again and press escape. So now it's doing a gradient, so it's looking from lighter green to darker green. Okay, in the box that says contact with your name, you need to type your name in there. Press F9 to zoom out. May have to scroll up to see the whole thing. Deselect all objects that you may be working on, so click in your scratch area and save your work.